As the DC Universe, DCU, undergoes a reboot under James Gunn's leadership, fans are eagerly watching for how the new direction will handle existing characters and storylines from the old era. One of the lingering questions surrounds the Peacemaker series, which was part of the DCU but is now transitioning into the new DCU. The first season of Peacemaker ended with a surprising Justice League cameo, but with the DCU's new direction in mind, Gunn faces a tricky problem: how to address the Justice League's appearance, given the shifting actors and storylines. Luckily, there's one DCU film that can easily resolve this confusion: The Flash. Peacemaker's Justice League cameo. In the final moments of Peacemaker Season 1, a brief but impactful cameo featuring members of the Justice League left fans buzzing. Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and The Flash made an appearance, albeit with some faces obscured. This scene was a significant moment in the show, but now, as the DCU moves forward with a new slate of characters and actors, it creates a continuity issue. Jason Momoa's Aquaman is rumored to be transitioning into the role of Lobo in the DCU, and Ezra Miller's Flash is also likely to be recast. With Peacemaker continuing, but now a part of the new DCU, how can the series address this cameo? The Flash, a multiverse reset. Enter The Flash, a film that already attempted to explain the shifting timelines in the DC universe. Released in 2023, The Flash dealt with multiverse concepts, using Barry Allen's time-altering abilities to reset the timeline and change key events. The film's conclusion, which saw George Clooney's Batman replacing the previous DCU version, set up a new continuity for the DCU. This opens the door for Gunn to use the multiverse as a convenient narrative tool to address the Peacemaker Justice League cameo. In essence, The Flash provided a mechanism to explain away continuity errors like the one in Peacemaker Season 1. By acknowledging that the multiverse is a key part of the DCU, Gunn can easily retcon the Justice League cameo, allowing the characters of Superman, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman to be explained as part of an alternate universe. This would allow Peacemaker to continue without the need for a major retcon, keeping the continuity intact while also introducing new actors for these iconic roles. Gunn's approach to the DCU. James Gunn has already stated that elements from past DC projects will carry over into the new DCU. For example, characters like Amanda Waller, Viola Davis, and Peacemaker, John Cena, will retain their roles, while the larger Justice League roster will be recast. Gunn has emphasized that anything from the Suicide Squad or Peacemaker that ties into the new canon, such as events in Creature Commandos, will remain relevant to the DCU's continuity. However, given the changes in casting, the Peacemaker Justice League cameo from the first season needs to be addressed to avoid confusion for audiences. Using the multiverse concept already established in The Flash, Gunn can explain that the Justice League members seen in Peacemaker were from a different timeline. This would allow the show to move forward with new actors while still honoring the storylines from the DCU, making the transition smoother for both fans and new viewers alike. A continuity adjustment for Peacemaker. One possible way to adjust Peacemaker Season 1's Justice League cameo is to present it as part of a joke or dream sequence. This would acknowledge that the interaction between Peacemaker and the Justice League was not entirely real, thus giving Gunn the creative freedom to recast the roles as he sees fit for the new DCU. The multiverse, after all, has made it easier than ever to create alternate realities that don't disrupt the core narrative of a series. Furthermore, Peacemaker can briefly mention the shift in actors and timeline in a way that doesn't detract from the story. Cena's Peacemaker could casually comment on the differences in the Justice League's composition or say something like, "I spoke with a Superman from another Earth." This approach would keep the humor of the series intact while also acknowledging the changes that come with the rebooted DCU. The Flash's lasting impact. Despite its mixed reception, The Flash remains a crucial piece in the puzzle of the new DCU. It set the stage for the multiverse, which Gunn can now use to reshape continuity, fixing minor inconsistencies, like the Justice League cameo in Peacemaker. By explaining that the Justice League members seen in Peacemaker Season 1 came from a different timeline, Gunn can avoid potential confusion and maintain the integrity of his rebooted universe. Ultimately, The Flash may have been a commercial disappointment, but its narrative structure gives Gunn the flexibility he needs to make the transition from the DCU to the DCU as smooth as possible. As the DCU moves forward with Creature Commandos and other upcoming projects, fans can rest assured that the quirky, irreverent charm of Peacemaker will continue, albeit with a few adjustments to fit the new continuity.